It's your boy Mike Wonder.
And Miko Nicole.
And this is the For Real podcast. Sitting in today for Heather Girl, we got the one, the only, the infamous Sam Heat the Beast. Say what up to the world.
What's going on?
Hey man, we all good. Glad to have you in today.
It's fun to be here. I get to talk to Mike Wonder, look at Miko Nicole. I feel obliged.
Hey, let me tell you something, boy, because I can look at her all day. I ain't
You
gonna
know what? You say that every podcast. So
Do I?
believe you.
Well, it is.
I'm gonna have
what
to
it is.
blindfold this cat.
I mean, I'm blind as a bat anyway. I can barely see to begin with, but I mean that's all right. I can see you any day. But y'all, I got a problem. I got problems, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I got problems. I'm sick of these.
We know that.
These R&B thugs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you even got Justin Bieber sitting up here. He trying to be hard. He getting arrested, wanting to fight, pissing in buckets and stuff in places.
Can he fight?
I don't even know if he can fight. It's Justin Bieber.
He don't even look like he can throw them hands at all.
I mean, hey, he can throw an egg. I think that's what he got in trouble for. He threw an egg.
Throwing eggs?
He
Throwing
really
eggs?
did. He threw some eggs at his neighbor's house and got in trouble
yeah,
for that.
I remember that.
About that too.
You know,
Was
then
Lil Twist with him that time
I
too?
think, well, you know, it's Lil Twist's fault for everything that Justin Bieber did.
No, I think Lil Twist take the blame for everything that he does.
Oh, no,
because Lil Twist was over at Young Money and not getting no money. So,
Right.
So we know
and
he ain't
has
part of
not.
Team
He has
Money.
yet to receive any money from what my inside sources
Your
tells me.
inside sources.
Yeah.
But then my part, Chris Brown, he throwing up blood signs.
He gangster.
People getting shot at the concert and all that. At the end of the day, you're singing. Ain't nothing hard about you.
Well, but see,
You
we have
singing.
to, but you still have to remember that they are regular people. So just because, they sing does not mean that they don't fight.
That is true.
Okay.
That's very, very true.
Let's be for real. Now, we know me. Y'all know I'm a singer. And at the end
You
of
just
the day,
a sensitive thug. So what I'm
I
saying,
mean, I'm gonna call myself a sensitive thug. I mean,
look
but
at him, got his head
told him-
cocked and stuff, his hat cocked.
I'm gangster today though. I came in straight hooded up.
What
I'm a
you
goon
saying?
today.
When
Looking
you
like
get
he
too
from
many
New
drinks in
York.
You ready to go just like the end of
Exactly.
You forget that you be crooning.
But that ain't the point though. The
But
point
you
is
was a singer.
he's throwing up gang signs.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
one
That's
thing.
right. You're
It's
right.
one
You're
thing
right.
for you to
Very
have. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna knock you if it come down to it and you got to throw them hands. Then you just got to throw them hands. That's
Right.
but for you to be running around, gang banging,
Yeah, that's
for
a bit
real,
too much.
dude.
I mean,
you
it's not the
banging on a
90s.
C note, really?
Right.
Yeah.
And when you rich and you just decide to gang bang all of a sudden, that's whack by anybody's standards.
By
I think so, too.
anybody's standards.
I
I mean, I just don't get it. I just feel like, look, real talk. If you are a singer, let it go. Okay, you lost your hood. I mean, you still got your hood
Singers can't have
credentials.
street cred. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
You better
like
check
you got
that
August
credentials.
Alsina. He looked like a shooter. I ain't gonna lie to you though.
Well, some singers got street. Nate Dogg had all the street cred.
Okay, but hold on.
Yeah.
Remember Moby Dick back in the day?
Hey, you showing your age right now.
You showed your age too. I wish they could have seen the look on your
Yeah,
face.
it's crazy.
You remember Moby Dick? Beast by the pound?
Oh,
Beast
yeah.
by the pound.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I mean,
Now
but
y'all trying to
still,
show my age. Ain't that something?
But all I'm just saying is, okay, look, real talk. Nate Dogg, I mean, the stuff that he talked about was always gangster though. So you can't even say that. You can't even put Nate Dogg in that same lane. Oh, come on now, Chris Brown did crawl.
Casey and JoJo.
And JoJo go.
Okay, but look,
In case
you ain't never seen it. You ain't never heard them in the club throwing up gang signs.
Because they were
None of
40
that.
to begin with.
I mean, that ain't the
They
point.
were on death row. Everybody
Right.
was in the club.
Right, and I
throwing
think,
up
hey,
gang
look,
signs
I
on
think
death row.
everybody that was on death row was a part of something. Even MC Hammer. He was doing the pumps in the bump.
She
But,
right. He went gangster when he went to death row.
exactly.
MC
He
Hammer
was
was on
sucking-
death row?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pumps and the Bumps came out on death row.
Yes.
And Two
Are
Big
you
People came
serious?
out on
Yes.
Death row. Yeah,
He was
you
with-
didn't know that?
Right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That was
So-
the whole controversy.
So the preacher done went gangster, or the
preacher
gangster done
been
went,
gangster.
or the gangster done went preacher.
Preacher,
You
right.
never seen the MC Hammer
Exactly.
movie? That's what Pac was talking about on the basketball court. You
Right.
he told him he wasn't supposed to be with them.
I ain't. You know what? I don't remember.
Pac told him you ain't supposed to be with us.
Right.
But
He said, you
still-
lost your way, boy.
You singing. these cats is singing. I mean, it just. I'm not. I mean, and this is the thing. I'm from the block. You know, but once I decided to put a microphone in my hand and start singing that cute stuff, I realized that banging
You've matured.
is not the way to go. I would be a doggone fool. I'm sitting up here, I'm doing the show or whatever. I'm sitting up there crooning. crooning. boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm
You
saying?
so silly.
Straight crooning.
Right,
and then
right.
all of a sudden, hey man, take that red shirt off.
Yeah,
Take it out.
That's a bit extra.
But
If you don't take it out,
you're right. You can't just do it like that. But if you from the hood and you truly from the block and you truly from the streets, like you got some seed planted in you that grew from the streets, when somebody push you there for, that's when it come out. Period. You can be
now there's a difference.
You can be Fortune 500.
I'm okay with that though. If somebody tests me or tests the person, that's all good. But this is the thing now. Now, for whatever reason, Chris Brown just, has an affinity for just wanting to beat people. At first, I just thought it was women.
He got the
but
fans.
now he just want to beat
That was
everybody.
a low blow. But you know what? If you have them hands, throw them. Because as a singer, I do think in the industry there comes a point in time where people will try you.
Of course,
Whether if you 40 Glock, which 40 Glock, we've seen him on the internet get beat down and crying or whatever. That was wrong for me to say that. But whether if you 40 Glock or 50 Cent or Corrupt or whoever, there comes a point in time where you're going to get tested and you have to do what you have to do to prove yourself.
But those are rappers. You missing the point. Rappers, they create an image that you're supposed to be hard, tough, gangster.
I'm a rapper, but I don't create that because I'm not,
But you're a female, that's totally different, okay? I hate to say it, and I know, don't give me that look like, what you mean, because I'm a female. I'm just saying, with guys, though, those rappers, they put up a front.
These hoes better not try me, though.
But they have to keep that. I will try you.
Try me then.
I'm just saying, girl, I try
you. Ain't heard that Dave Loaf, huh?
I try you. Trust me. Girl, I try you.
You know what? I'm done with you.
Yeah, but that's what I
Back
thought.
to the
But no.
topic at
But no,
hand,
what I'm saying
man.
is, like, you got 50, Jeezy, Gucci, whatever. They present or they have a persona of that, what they shooters, they gangsters, they whatever's gonna happen, hey, that's what it's gonna be.
Right.
But when you sitting up there singing love songs and all that, no.
I feel you. But we live in a day and age where it ain't even cool to be in love no more.
No, it isn't because you consider soft. Now, however, I do strongly believe that history have a way of repeating itself. And all they doing
you mean
is...
to tell me Chris Brown gonna beat another chick in the car?
No. I mean, if she act up, hey, do what you gotta do. Put them paws on her.
Oh, not them paws on
Some girls deserve it. Y'all know me, and y'all know that I'm 100% behind any man that hit a girl, especially if she's, if she hit him. I mean, she may not need to get the fist, but hey, slap her, backhand her.
But
show her what the fives look like.
It's interesting that you brought that up though, because one of the next things that I wanted to talk about, it was in the NFL. I don't know if y'all noticed, they got this new code of conduct policy or whatever, and I just think it's like the worst thing in the world. Now let's be clear, in light of the Ray Rice situation, the Ray McDonald, Kevin Hardy, all of that, them beating the sleeves off women, I understand. Kevin Hardy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't even hear about that one.
But basically, what they've done now is like, if something should happen, if an accusation should happen, they're automatically suspended.
And I think that's whack, though, because sometimes these women have, you know what? Don't let me go in on my women now. I love my ladies, but don't let me go in on them, because some of them have a way of pushing a man's buttons. They will do everything they can.
Right. But my whole
to push their button, and when they get the shit, I mean, when they get slapped, then it's like.
Well, yeah, and like I said, I totally agree with you. Like I said, I've said this once before, several times. Hey, look, please, under no circumstances are you really supposed to hit a woman. Now, do they make you want to hit them? Yes, but you just don't do it, okay?
I agree with you.
But it was like this one guy for the Colts, and this has really got me to thinking, this is a linebacker. He can't play this week because of a rape accusation. Now, they don't know one way or the other. But it's an accusation. I
heard somebody say the best thing I've ever heard about that, because any woman that gets raped or beat down, it's not right. You're not supposed to do that.
Right.
That's the G code. You don't hurt kids. You don't take coochie. Those things you just don't do, no matter what's going on. Right. But when a man gets accused of rape, his image is tarnished forever, even if he didn't do it. Even if the guy said that he believes that if a man gets accused of it and the woman is found out not to be true, that woman should get manslaughter.
I don't agree with that, because if you don't agree with the woman getting hands put on her, you think she should get manslaughter put behind that?
But do you understand?
If she get hit, that's one thing. She can recover from it. He can recover from that. But if you say
call this man a rapist,
yeah,
the police, they're gonna just come to the door. They don't have to have no evidence or nothing. They will lock him up. Like
he's
stuff
going
already starts.
right. And that's the whole thing. So my question is, and in this situation, I don't know if he truly raped her or not. But the accusation was made, and my problem with it is, what do you do with an accusation? You're going to suspend this man. He can't play in the game now, and this is just an accusation. So what if, because let's keep it real, keep it 100. There's plenty of people out there. They sit up there, they find ways to scheme. She met him, they said she met him in the club or whatever. She found out he was a football player, and then the next thing you know, you going back to his crib. Come on, man.
Yeah, that was probably, a scheme.
And it was she did, and this is the thing.
After you yell rape, what do they do next?
She said,
do they do a lawsuit?
Right, right. That's
well, that was probably a scheme, because here's the thing.
That's after you get locked up.
That's after you get locked up, because they arrested him. They arrested him
in public. They gonna do
that. Is so lame, terrible. Though. It's like, if a woman get raped, I feel like she should not be behind no man's coins. She's supposed to be strictly behind getting this man locked up. What's the point of suing him if that wasn't a scheme?
That's all I'm saying. Right. My thing is, and let me ask you this question though, because somebody did bring up, well, how did she know he was a football player? I'm from the city of Indianapolis, and they know they football people. But let me ask you this: you've been in the club plenty of times, and you know when athletes or superstars are in the building.
Yeah, you do.
So you automatically know. So my thing is, you knew that this dude was a football player. You knew what was going on. Then she said, allegedly, I want to say allegedly, and I'm not saying this to even trash her, because we don't even know really what happened. But allegedly, when she left, she did do a rape kit, and she stole his phone to figure out who he was.
Oh Lord!
So she was a common criminal. That's what that was.
Right.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. But I mean, I just feel like, man, that's just kind of crazy to lose all of that just off of an accusation. And it's really, really crazy what people do, destroying people's lives with these accusations.
Just to get $1.
Is that equivalent to Korean Stephens, or do we know for a fact if she was telling the truth? Like, on certain points, I think maybe she was telling the truth. I have read her first book and her second book. Well, somebody questioned, why are you reading that trash?
Hold on, wait a minute. First of all, this is Superhead, okay? This is super. She can say whatever she wants to do. This is not a criminal charge. If she wanna tell the world how big of a whore she really is, then so be it. I don't have a problem with that.
It's Superhead. Giving head is her brand.
That's her brand.
It's like, really?
It was a documentary on her, and I think that, she made a comment about how she was down and out, and Murder Inc. wasn't messing with her, and a couple other guys wasn't messing with her, so she had to do what she had to do to show them that she can make it on her own and make them pay for, allowing her to sleep in a car and all types of stuff.
That was her.
She slept in the car.
I mean, look.
So don't you think with these books that she has written came from a bad place?
Yeah, I would say that it did come from there was a lot of hate, maybe a lot of anger in that. But this is the thing. Whatever she accused them of, it didn't cause them to have to go to jail. It didn't stop anybody's livelihood at the end of the day. And that's what I guess my real issue is.
Right.
It's your boy, Mike Wonder.
And Miko Nicole.
Sam Heat. And
this is the For Real podcast. We finna just jump. We jumping right back in, because we were talking about, women accusing men. It doesn't even necessarily have to be women accusing men.
False accusations.
The accusations and how damaging that could be. And speaking of accusations, I mean, I gotta talk about it. Because, I mean, if Bill Cosby have another 40 women come out talking about what he done.
This is the thing. This is the thing. I mean, let's really be honest here. Did he really? He's an actor. Yes. He was a comedian. And he was somewhat successful. He was Bill Cosby.
He was successful.
Did he really have time to have sex with all of those women?
Hey, hold on now.
So.
The only way he had time to have sex with all them women.
Time out. If Wilt Chamberlain did it playing a basketball season,
Well,
I don't know.
They got to do all them professional athletes ain't busy. They just go to practice and then they go to the game. This guy's on the road. This guy's doing stand-up at night. They trying out material. This means that all these women had to be the only women he's ever had sex with, because I'm sure he's had sex with other women. I just don't believe he had the time.
Well, here's my whole issue with it all. Like I said, accusations, I get it. If this stuff really happened, you know what? Nail Jello pudding pops to the wall. Okay? I'm just saying, just nail them to the wall. But however, I have an issue because you waited to the statute of limitations for legal action and civil action. So my whole question is this: if this stuff really did happen, why did you wait till after you couldn't try him in court and you can't sue him for it now?
Yeah, I don't know why they would wait for so long, but I do honestly believe that he had the time. And I understand what you're saying. The busy man just don't have no time, but the busy man can make time. I have I have celebrity friends, okay? I'm just going to say. And I have been to video shoots where I'm watching these guys, right, sleep with almost every video model that's in the video, and I'm like, man, y'all, wow, this is what y'all do?
Do you really think that that's Mr. Picture Pin himself is going to sit up there?
About 10 girls, and each one of them been around all of them.
Going to sit up there on the set after the Cosby Show, running through them. Just running through them?
No, but see, with Bill Cosby, the thing about his
Jello pudding.
The thing about his situation is he have had a stand-up comedy where he set up and talked about drugging females and raping them. If that's not the truth, then why talk about that in your comedy? And I know that's what comedians do. But I think
he did that here recently. But that's based off of the accusation. You know what comedians do. Comedians will take what they're going through in real life and try to make light of it. What's interesting, though, how do y'all feel about him still doing stand-up?
That's what he does.
He can't even stand up, man. He's sitting in chairs. He's old.
You know what?
He can't stand up.
One foot in the grave, one foot on the banana peel.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Let me tell you something.
One of his eyes are already gone blind. Okay, he have a gray eye pupil in the brown eye.
How dare you do that to Mr. Huxtable?
The same way Mr. Huxtable.
Right, Dr. Huxtable. I said Mr.
Same way he did to them girls. Huh?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Something is wrong with you people.
However, I don't think he did that to all the women. Or maybe maybe they needed that one woman to stand up and be brave and say, okay, well, this is what happened to me. And that's where, the domino effect just...
She should have been brave 30 years ago, then.
That's all I'm saying. That's all, what good is it doing now?
Come on, y'all know Bill Cosby with that Illuminati stuff. So he had the game in go.
We're not talking about this Illuminati on this podcast. Don't you bring that up.
I'm Bill Cosby, so we're going to do it like this. And somebody was like, no. We're going to do it like this. Since you Bill Cosby, we're going to put you in your place. That's what I think he did. He just
What you feel about this? Because apparently Wendy Williams had a really, really strong opinion. I'm going to get to that. Okay. Just hold that thought.
Well,
I'm going to get to that. Because me and Wendy Williams, me and Wendy got issues right now. Okay. But hold on. Here we go. She said that his kids just need to stop him from doing what he do. Now let me tell you something. I got a kid.
Your kids are gonna stop you from doing anything.
You know what? This is her problem. She is really, really opinionated on some nonsense. Let me tell you something right now. My kids ain't gonna stop me from doing a doggone thing that I want to do.
Right.
And besides that, y'all got money because I got money, which means your livelihood is based off of what I done done. You better sit down and shut up somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, my next issue with Wendy Williams.
But maybe the way that I've just taken it is maybe she meant, okay, you doing something for your kids,
no,
so
her
maybe...
exact words was, he needs to know that he's at that age where you let them think that they the boss, but really you the one that's
you don't let your kids or allow your kids to think that they the boss.
Hey,
that's true.
That's all I'm saying.
You don't do that.
That's all I'm saying. But see, that lets you know how stupid she is. Second of all,
hey, you better get up off of Wendy.
Hey, listen. Second of all, my issue is I don't know if she a man or woman. I don't know.
Listen,
okay.
Okay, that's a woman.
I don't know.
She's a woman too.
Hey,
I used to follow her back when she was on Hot 97. For the record, that's one of my fantasies too.
You're nasty. You're gross.
Let me tell you something.
And when she pull out something bigger than yours, then what?
I used to want to grease up and hunting and put on some spurs. Some spurs, you just got to get a running start and jump out.
Nah.
She can handle it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well,
she looks like, honestly, matter of fact, she need to be playing with the Knicks with Carmelo Anthony. Maybe their record might be a little bit better. That's all. You see how big her hands are? How big her feet are? That's a man.
Wait, get up off of Wendy now. Wendy have not always been that big, okay?
Hey, look, listen.
When she was with the radio station and all that, she was not that big, you know?
All I'm
she
saying
just got big like that. That's a woman.
I cannot say beyond the shadow of a doubt.
She's not a 10, but she's a woman. I think she's a woman. However.
No, her name ain't Wendy. Her real name is Wendell.
Oh, Lord.
Wendy's a
now,
woman.
you know, the Game had performed on her show one day, you know, and, you know, he's a fairly tall man. And she was like, bigger than him.
That's all I'm saying.
She like 6'1".
She's a man. Quit calling her she.
No. I know some big women though. I mean some big women.
Some women. some big women.
Yeah, that's how they talk back in the day. Some big women.
Some of them just be big like
she got
that.
Big hands and big
massive. My dad used to say, "You ain't had none until you had a big girl."
Yeah.
Man, that is.
And I mean, y'all some fairly tall guys. I mean, y'all like 7'8", you know.
But I like them little bitty though. It's just Wendy's. It's something about Wendy.
I'm shocked
Wendy,
to hear that. I didn't know that.
She's a man.
Oh, I got a couple women for you then.
I like them bitty. I got a couple. Big old girl. It's too much work. Now I ain't gonna lie, because you get to sweating before you get started with a big girl.
Because this thing, when it's with a big
y'all
girl,
don't know the big girls are some freaks.
No, here's the problem.
No,
time out.
That's why I like them little bitties.
Here's the problem. Here is the problem with a big girl. Is this. You know, I heard him, and I'm ignoring him right now. That's why I'm just going to keep going. Something wrong with him right now. But here's the problem with a big girl. When you with a big girl, right, you know, little girls, you know exactly what's going on. If somebody peeped in the room and looked over there, you knew exactly what's going on. Okay, but when it's a big girl, it's a fight going on back there, you know? It's a tussle. You trying to get leverage and traction.
An erotic tussle.
And I'm telling you, it is a tussle. You don't know.
Man. What am I going to do with y'all?
I'm just saying.
WrestleMania 69.
Hey, that's exactly what it is.
Oh,
Part
my
2
God. Wait,
and 3.
anyway, shouts out to the big girls. All the big girls.
Hey, let me tell you something.
I like all women.
And the little bitty girls, too.
I like all women, but I prefer the little bitty.
Well, all I'm just saying is, I still don't know if that's a girl or a woman. Or a man.
Oh, that's a woman. It ain't no girl.
Hey, let me tell you
right.
The first women, that's what she looks.
Man. That's what the key word is. Man.
Wait a minute. Speaking of Wendy Williams, did y'all hear how she kind of checked Tamar Braxton on the red carpet? You know, she didn't check her, but she was like, "You being a little extra now." You know,
always being extra.
You know, and she was letting her know that she wasn't authentic. You know, and Tamar got a little snappy back with her.
Well, hold on. Let's be clear. Wendy ain't authentic either. Not a hair, not a boobie, not a nothing.
Now, okay? I love me some Wendy. Now, I'm not a fan, so I don't watch her shows all the time.
My last issue with Wendy was that Aaliyah movie.
That's why I'm no longer a fan of her.
She needs to be shot for that, or at least taken out back, beaten like a throat rug.
Okay, I'm a little bit slow to this. What happened with the Aaliyah?
It was horrible.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I think it was horrible.
It was horribly made.
She executive produced that. Right?
She executive produced it.
No, I didn't.
That was her fault.
That was her.
She was the reason who did it. She said she just wanted to get it.
And she didn't care how messy or ugly it got. You know, she didn't care about the integrity of it. Right. And so I lost a lot of respect for her for that. That's one of me. I just...
Now, had I not known that was the Aaliyah movie, I would have thought that it was a cool movie of a girl that was trying to make it, that has succeeded with the music and the movies and all of that. However, I mean, I said, what's an Aaliyah movie without the songs or without the voice, which I know nowadays everybody are, you know, using a real voice, just like with Notorious, they rapping with a real voices and stuff like that. So, I mean, there was a couple of songs that she used that was on Aaliyah's CD that I have.
None of her big ones.
None of the big
stuff.
But it doesn't
except
matter.
For one.
Why would you? My thing is, don't you have enough respect for that, for a lost life? Number one. Number two, that family that's still mourning the loss. You know, that's something that they'll never get. That family will never get over that.
No.
And you just threw this sham of a biography.
And the label said they didn't want to do it. Her
the family,
right? I mean, come on, the producers, the songwriters, Missy and Timbaland didn't want to do it. I mean, give up.
Right. There's no way that I would have produced it, or even I would have went on to the Whitney Houston. Like, I would have been like, hey, let me get a part of that program over there.
You know what? My sister brought up a good point, though. Because she was like, they had to do something because it wouldn't have made it in the box office.
No.
And then showing our age real quick, it really, really would. Because these kids...
It didn't even make it on HBO. It only landed on Lifetime.
Right.
I mean, and you're right. I mean, I know a movie had to be made, but don't you think... I feel like she really overstepped her bounds on how she went about doing that movie. And that's why I say the hell with Wendy Williams, a.k.a. Man Hands, a.k.a.
How you doing?
Wig Snatcher, a.k.a.
Okay, wait, hold up now. I know a lot of people that do wigs now. I don't do the wig thing because I'm a weave queen. But, however...
Weave queen?
Okay, yeah, I'm doing my natural hair, and it's long. It's pretty long, as you can tell.
I was going to say,
it's pretty long. It's no weave in it today.
But I don't think you need weave. Why?
I mean, weave lasts a little longer than your natural hair.
She don't need weave. She just,
I mean, I got some hair on my head, y'all. For all y'all bald head girls, I got some hair.
Some girls need weave.
Right.
Hey, if you can't do it, glue it. If
glue
you can't grow it, sew it.
That's right.
And if you can't achieve it, weave it.
That's right, baby. Okay, so anyway, big ups to the bald head girls that need to do all of this stuff. But I mean, honestly, I love Wendy.
I hate her. Hate is such a strong word. Right now, me and her just don't see.
You're not too fond of her.
Right now. Maybe I'll come back around, but as of right now, F that B.
I want to touch it.
Oh, Lord.
It's your boy, Mike Wonder.
And Mika Nicole.
Sam Heath.
And this is the For Real podcast, everybody. So listen, the next thing I want to talk about, I want Miss Mika Nicole to have the stage because she tells us about these run-ins that she had with some of these guys, some of her dates, things like that. And to me, it's some of the funniest things ever. So she's about to tell me about one of these situations. We don't want to call them dates. We'll just call them situations. And I haven't heard this story yet. So, I don't know, but I feel like it's going to be very, very entertaining. So, Miko, you have the floor.
Okay, so, to make a long story short, I was dating this guy for about 3 years, okay? And so, like, about 3 months ago, I decided to just, call it quits with him, and so...
Why?
Well, for reasons that I can't really get off into. He may sue me over that, but... I mean, he was a really good guy. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. He was a real good guy. I mean, come from a real good background,
What's his name? Got you.
I am not giving names. But, okay, so he suggested that, we meet up face to face because I was trying to do it the punk way and send him a text like, look.
Oh, that's whack.
I know.
I expect better. I expect better of you.
I know, but see, here's the thing. After not seeing this person for so long, not so long, just weeks at a time. Mm-hmm. But, talking to this person every day, it's like, okay, what else to do but to just break it off. So anyway, he suggested that we see each other and, we talk about it in person. I'm like, oh, Lord, this nigga gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying? So I agreed to go ahead on and see him or whatever. So I had him to meet me over at the club because I had a show that night. But all along, I had another date that was actually coming to see me perform. So...
Why? Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off.
Uh-huh.
So, in your mind...
In my mind...
You thought that having a new date with the ex in the same place...
No.
You've done it before, too.
Yeah, probably so. But see, that wasn't the plan. The plan was for him to come to the club. Because if anything happened... And I have to do whatever I have to do to defend myself.
Put them paws on them?
More than paws, baby. But if I'm defending myself, it's self-defense. And you have a lot of people that's witnessing that. So that's why I had him to meet me over at the club.
Okay.
However, he gets out the car. He looking good. He's smelling good. I totally forget about breaking up with him. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
I'm forgetting all about the new little date that I had,
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, he comes over. We go into the club. Mm-hmm. Once we get into the club, we sitting around, we all in each other's faces with the googly eyes and the I love yous and the kissy faces and all of that cute stuff, right? So, anyhow, the new little date walks in the door. So he comes over to the table where I'm at, and I guess he peeped that I'm sitting there with the really attractive guy and, you know, all in his face. So he gives me a hug, but he hugs me by the waist.
Ooh.
So my ex-boo, he all like, well, what's up with that hug? You know, he hugging you all by the waist. What's up with that? And I'm like, well, baby, don't worry about that. You know, you just reading off into that hug a little bit too much, you know. So I'm going to make this real quick. I walks off and go to the bar with the new little date. Mm-hmm. So as the new little date, he's buying him a drink, and he's buying me another drink or whatever. The little cute ex-boo, he comes over to the bar, and he goes, yeah, well, bartender, whatever this nigga having, I'm ordering 2 of them, and his lame ass paying for it. So I'm like...
hold on.
I'm like...
Hold on, wait a minute. He walked up and said... order me 2 or whatever they having.
And this nigga pay
and he gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Alright.
So from that point, I was like, oh, it turned me on so much because this guy have not never displayed nothing like this. I mean, he's a pretty boy. I mean,
gangster.
Yeah. He's a pretty boy. Now, mind you, the guy that he said that about it or towards, you know, he was he one of them guys that do like OG calls, you know, straight boss. So he didn't say anything. He didn't say nothing at all. So now I'm like, okay, let me back up. So now, long story short, he goes outside. I'm talking to the new little date or whatever. So the little pretty boy, he comes outside where we at. He like, okay, so what's going on, you know? And now he's going all off, and it's OG, triple OG, didn't say absolutely nothing. But then they began to question me. So, to put the cherry on top of the icing or whatever, I tell the pretty boy, I'm like, well, look, you act as if, though, we've been messing around or something. I have not messed around with you. We have not smashed in weeks on top of weeks on top of weeks. So why are you tripping? I mean, you knew the sole purpose for you coming here was for us to break up, you know. And so he goes, well, Miko, why you lying like that? I just smashed you last night.
Oh!
So, I wanted to kill him for lying. But overall, I wanted to kiss him because he was just so gangster with the way that he did everything. You know what I'm saying? I was like, mwah, nigga, come here. You know what I'm saying? And so that was the craziest date that I've ever encountered.
So, okay, I got a couple questions. So, Triple OG never did nothing?
No, he never did nothing. But what was crazy about the whole situation is the next week, I had another show the next week at the same place. So now, I'm with the pretty boy. Right? I have been dating him for 3 years. So come on. You know what I'm saying? So now he's in there with me. And the Triple OG, he comes in. And now he want to sit next to the pretty boy. And it's like, baby, you should have proved your point last week. You know what I'm saying? You lost me last week when you didn't say anything. When he made you, you know, basically pay for his drinks.
But hold on, though. Triple OG could have, lit that mug on fire.
That's what he wanted to do. He even spoke to the guy. You know what I'm saying? He looked at my ex-boo and was like, yeah, what's up? You know, my ex-boo was like, nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
Well, I tell you about these pretty boys getting gangsta all of a sudden. I'm telling you, it's the Chris Brown effect. Chris Brown is rubbing off on these... with these... They just, it's the Chris Brown effect.
Chris beat him down, Brian.
Beat him down.
Yeah, so
Brian.
You know, overall, the pretty boy won, and to this day, we still really good friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care to date him because I don't know what he will do, but it was more like an obsession thing, and that's why I kind of wanted to break away from him because it was like an obsessed thing.
Okay, hold on. I gotta ask a couple of questions, just a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you said you hadn't talked to him in a couple of weeks, how was it?
No. I didn't say that I didn't talk to him. I said I didn't smash him. I talked to him every single day of the week. We've texted all day. Okay. We send in videos and stuff like that. But we was not
somebody you don't see that often.
Smashing. You know what I'm saying? And that was the truth. We was not smashing. You know, I had not smashed him in weeks on top of weeks on top of weeks. You know.
So what type of boy?
He could have been last. He still had last time on his mind.
Hey.
You got it like that? You do that? You got that?
No, I don't do that because now. Oh Lord Jesus! No. Now I'm not doing anything. Now I don't even really date. I'm just staying away from the dating scene for right now. Gotcha. I'm trying to launch my career and the little stuff that I'm trying to do. I don't have
career.
Yeah, don't do that.
I like it.
Don't do that. That ain't even cute.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No,
you know.
I'm about to fight him up in here, y'all.
Girl, come on, I like it rough. I'm telling you.
Oh Lord,
me.
man.
Pretty boy gonna bust up in the door.
Hey, you know what? Pretty woman.
What he at?
Hey, look.
He did say he was obsessive. I bet he's sitting outside the studio like.
Hey, look, I bet you we done rolled past there a couple times
on
though.
a nice cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know, amigo, I ain't even messing with you like that. You got to. You got.
No, I don't have stalkers and all of that stuff. Like I said, I'm not dating right now. I'm telling you, nobody even knows where I live.
He might still think y'all dating.
I mean, yeah, possibly. But, I mean, I don't think so. I'm sure he's moved on. I mean, I didn't ran rings around him and then back hula hoops and all of that. So, I don't even think he really... I mean, we still friends, but I don't think he would deal with me in that sense. Even if he would, I mean, again, I'm not dating, so...
Well, all right. Well, that's what's up. That's been another Nicole situation. You know, we're going to call it sticky situations.
That's the last situation you're going to hear of, buddy.
Oh, girl, we going to have a situation in a minute. You keep looking at me like that.
I am not looking at you. You know what?
Sticky, though. That's kind of nasty.
Hey,
right?
that's the whole point.
We will not have
We already know. You're the nastiest one in here. So we can stop that immediately. Immediately. You better not say nothing.
I know
talk about rubbing himself up with
that.
some honey and diving in with a big chick.
You remember they did. You going to try it?
I know, right?
I might.
He done took mental notes.
I don't even know. Migo, what you got some music coming up soon?
Yeah, and I really can't wait. You know what I'm saying?
Can't wait. You got a date? You got a date for us yet?
No, I don't have a date, but all I can say is real soon.
Real soon?
Real soon. Sooner than...
Any minute?
Any minute now. So sooner than you think. You know what I'm saying? Sooner than you know. So just listen out for it, and I'm sure that y'all will like it. I'm sure you'll like it.
Oh, you know
what? I should never said that. I'm sure you guys that's listening will like it.
Wait a minute.
It's a shame. I have to exclude him from everything because he goes to thinking on.
Here's the ill part about it. I totally wasn't even trip of it. I didn't.
You would have waited.
It totally flew over my head. It totally missed it. I was getting ready to move on to your social media and stuff.
My social media is Instagram, Miko Nicole 1, Twitter, Miko Nicole. Don't try Googling me, yeah. No, I'm just playing. Google me if that's what you want to do. Call me up. My number is 314-773-2504-9726. Y'all will get it later.
I was supposed to say that sounds like way too many numbers.
Nicole, you know,
way too many numbers. That's the sad part about it. They're gonna be
like 773. She from the south side. Nah, not me, honey.
Migo.
I ain't on that dirty stuff.
Migo, call with y'all over there drinking.
What you doing? Didn't I tell you about giving your number out to them cats? You know what? That's all right. I got you and Triple OG.
I mean, for real, Triple OG was from the block. I'm used to, this guy throwing hands. It's not like he was a new guy that I just met. I've been knowing him for almost 20 years. So, I mean, I know what it is on me for this pretty boy.
You know what it is.
Look, we ain't gonna even talk about that anymore. I was just saying.
Okay. Sam Heat, what you got going on, sir?
Everything and nothing at the same time.
That's pretty. I don't know. A little birdie told me though.
What is that?
That it might be a single coming out soon.
Well, yeah, because I'm doing the EDM project. We got Starships featuring Mike Wonder. We got Sexy Coach.
Coach.
Sexy Cocaine featuring J. Ron Black.
Say that 3 times fast.
I can't. Me and Miko gonna get in the studio and do some records for us sometime.
I know. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to hear that one song that we had going on, where I was actually singing, y'all.
This ain't the hood stuff. This is that fist pumper, Caucasian pleaser.
Hey, that's what I'm all about.
Caucasian.
Did you not know that listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm one half Dominican, okay? I'm the other half black, and and the little piece of white is in me.
That explains that wagon that she dragging, y'all.
Oh, Lord.
That explains it. I did not know this. Girl.
You can't tell it in my eyes?
Listen.
You can't tell it in my face?
Hey, I can tell it in your ass.
Oh, Lord. Stop talking about my ass. You know what? This is the third podcast, what a second, that you have talked about my ass. My ass is not even really that big.
Listen, it is.
And even if it is.
I'm finna say, why you gonna tell that loud?
And even if
like
it
that?
is, you stop looking at it.
I can't. You can't.
We're in the same camp.
You can't help but look at it.
You cannot look at
Listen,
the person that you're working with. Let me tell you something. Booty, honey.
If you move to the left,
wait a minute,
right
you call
now.
him he. I didn't do it.
I didn't say he.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry. Well, you can't either.
Listen,
you know that. And I already know you don't he. But this version
if you move to the left
character.
right now, your whole person's just gonna slump to the one side.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying, it's hanging off. It's hanging off the chair, y'all. It's just dangling.
Not stop it. I'm turning around.
I'm done. So all right, we got Starships coming out soon. I don't know when.
You know,
bunch of other stuff. MikeWantTheMusic.com. Yeah.
YoNicoleMusic.com coming soon, like real soon. Like
real soon.
Hopefully
So
live by the next podcast.
I want to thank everybody for listening. Subscribe, please. SoundCloud, YouTube. Yes.
Yeah.
Heather girl, where are you?
I know she's so missing the action, and you know what? It's funny because I actually wanted to say something about Heather girl in the beginning. I didn't want to wait until the end.
You know what?
Well, you still say it.
You can still say
Heather girl, I miss you. We all miss you. You need to hurry up. So you make sure you're here next week.
Man, let me tell you something. Heather girl, you on my, I can't even say what I want to say, but you on a list that you don't need to be on.
Your boo-boo list?
Let's go to her mama.
Let's go to her mama house right now. Hey, everybody, goodbye world. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. 2015, get in between, and we out of here.
Yeah.